What's up, Philly 20 fam? It's your girl Nettie Nat, and I'm back with another reaction video. Now, I'm doing a reaction today on T&K Squad. They did a reaction on Damien of D&B Nation exposes their manager. Whoa. So I'm assuming that this was Ariman, their first manager. Girl knows nothing about it. I just came across it. I looked it up and T&K popped up on the story. So I was like, guess what? I'll shout them out today. Shout out T&K.
He took the manager off.
We gotta find out what happened, boo. We don't know what happened. Apparently, somebody stole some money from them. But this is how we find out what happens. So we're gonna watch T&K Squad talk about it today. Find out. And then we can give our little opinion here and there. Right? Am I right? Thank you.
I don't like that.
Mind your business.
I ain't asked now for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with it. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Jump in it hard away.
What's good, YouTube? What's happening, squad? T&K Squad checking in with another Thoughts and Opinions video. It's your boy Travis checking in.
And it is your girl, Queen Key, off in this thing.
We're back with another one, y'all. This one is... Tell me what this is.
This one right here... Let me say this first. When the fuck are y'all gonna start listening to what we say?
Right.
We tell y'all a lot of shit.
We tell y'all this shit almost a year ago.
People look at us and say, oh, them motherfuckers ain't got no subs like the other people, so that's bullshit. Don't believe what they say.
Before we get started, I'm another one. Y'all don't want to listen to us old heads. We see right through it. We've been through it. We seen what this stuff can do. We seen stuff done in the past. I don't know what happened, but apparently you're saying that your manager scammed you and y'all got a new manager, but your old manager was Janae. Same one that Queen had, same one that Chris had, same one that everybody else had, and apparently everybody was scammed. Am I right? I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Now, I want to touch on this real quick and then we're going to jump into the video. We put the thoughts and opinions out about that Emmy Vaughn, that Joel and Lauren. Everybody was like, oh, y'all hating, y'all talking bullshit. Now, somebody came behind us, watched our video, and did they do a video or post?
They did an Instagram post.
They did a post and validated what we were saying.
Now, it's titled it just like we did.
Now people like, oh, T&K did say that. They was telling...
We tell a lot of shit. You just gotta pay attention.
So we've been telling y'all about this situation since last year. People always believe that Janae was the mastermind behind D&B Nation, the Prince family, whatever it is that you want to call them. And we were saying she wasn't from day one.
If you go back and look at videos, it is validated that every time something went down with Chris and Queen, D&B, anybody, Armand Trey, anybody, what's the first thing that people will say?
Janae.
Man, that sounds just like Janae up to this. And what's the first thing we'll say?
Y'all giving her
way too much credit. Janae not doing this shit.
So, last night, somebody sent us like a snippet of a recording of Damien talking. So we couldn't really see what it was saying. So we went to his Instagram and we watched his, I think it was like a 20-minute, 30-minute story on Instagram. We watched it. And I'm going to be straight up and honest with y'all. And y'all know we kicks it that way. This is the first time ever that I see Damien be a real person. He was not fake. He was a real person. You know, some stuff that he said, I still kind of like, I don't know. Excuse me. Allergies, y'all. But
it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same egotistical Damien.
Yeah, like he touched on this. Now let's touch on this. He said that that the D&B University thing that they were putting out, it was a real thing.
Reaction.
He said that the people that they were working with, that they put in place to manage them and to manage their brand, didn't do shit.
Which was Janae
And
Brantley, that white man.
yeah, and the shit didn't come out the way that he wanted it to come out. Now I'm gonna say this. Even if it did come out the way that he wanted it to come out, people still was gonna accuse them as being scammers. Because he said out his mouth, we can help you get to where we at and help you make the money like we're making.
So it makes sense now.
Did.
Like he said that what they did was they took his vision of the D&B University, ran with it, did some other shit, and it didn't come out like he wanted. So him and Bianca pulled the plug on that. They backed out. Because remember the other people said that they stopped contacting them, they couldn't get in contact with them no more. And maybe that's what it was. It was like, okay, this ain't coming out right like I want it to be. I'm not putting my name on this shit. And he backed away.
Yeah, but so he said that to say this. Even if it would have came out the way that he wanted to come out, people still would have looked at them and called them scammers, because his whole thing was, I can get you to 1 million subs.
I can make you successful.
I can make you successful on YouTube. And nobody can make anybody successful on YouTube. You gotta have that charisma.
We know it because he couldn't get his mama there. He couldn't get his daddy there. He couldn't get his second channel. He did his channel. His channel did well. But, of course, once you already have followings, they're going to follow multiple channels if you have channels out there. You know, that's how that works, right? So, yeah, I guess so. But you're right. I was like, oh, maybe the whole family went to D&B because everybody opened pages, but none of them were growing as fast. Of course, again, the ones who grow is the ones who end up pregnant. That's where their numbers shoot up. And that's just because these kids out here are nosy and they just want to know what the hell is going on when it comes down to somebody getting pregnant. But they not think about their own selves when they out here doing the they doing. Don't let me get to preaching now about these darn kids. Let's finish watching this reaction with T&K Squad.
That grind and that personality that people like.
Yeah, it just don't work like that. It just don't. I just can't say, you know what? I just go reach and grab a random person like you. I'm gonna make you a star on YouTube.
But this is what I'm saying. He showed us that as well. He took Bianca's sister, Chanel and David, and put them on the YouTube platform. He did that. Okay. They didn't have the charisma and the likable personalities to go as far as they should have went. That showed you right there. You can't.
My girl be on point. I swear, like, I just was saying this, like, yeah, they put their family up there and they ain't make it like that until they got pregnant. But go ahead.
Just put anybody in place.
Because let me tell you, they were the first people, and not only the first people, but they got the most out of the D&B brand.
Right.
DC Squad. Because they were the first people that they actually took on their wing and said, D&B, support them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got the most out of it. But like you said, it's got to be you for people to really love and stick with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they don't love and stick with you, it ain't gonna work.
And it didn't work for them. People didn't stick with them. You know, they got numbers. They got subs, but they numbers fell.
Yeah.
So they showed you. And then he showed you again with M and Vaughn. He put them on. They got some subs and they got some views. And it didn't stick for them. So I said that to say this. Even if they would have perfected the program and it was what he really wanted it to be, people still would have called them scammers because they said we can make you successful, and people wouldn't have been successful.
Yeah, you couldn't have. There's no way you could have made another D&B Nation just off of you, because you showed us that. He showed us his mom has a channel, his dad has a channel. Blended Chaos has channels. All those are products from D&B. None of them are as successful, nowhere near as D&B. So my thing is, if you could have made...
Again, I said the same thing. None of them touch those numbers. None of them are nowhere near. It doesn't matter. The only ones who are really growing off of their names are... I don't even want to say her name, but y'all know that girl that scam people and then lies and plays the victim to get away with it. And again, I said I'm going to keep on bringing it up because I don't like the fact that my disabled son was slandered on someone's platform. And I never not once slandered anyone's child. If I did, they really wouldn't like it. Really wouldn't like it. But I'm not like that. So... But mine was slandered, so guess what? I might be back.
They're very successful. Then obviously they will be
clapping.
Too, you know what I'm saying? So like you said, I don't care if people would have got like in Iran, they got 200-300. Well, we don't talk about their numbers. I'm just about to fake anyway. But it's like you said, they can't reach 1 million views and getting 200,000-300,000 views on the video. Then that ain't successful as up to D&B standards.
Yeah, so people, and you know, he really could have really wanted to do that for people. He had the vision.
That may have been his objective.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. People, if they don't get what you got, then they like, man, fuck you, you a scammer and such and such. Now,
so they get in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. So now,
basically,
what I see though now is that the relationship they've had after.
If you're not showing enough skin and body and leg and exposing yourself like some people do, you don't make those numbers at the end of the day. That's kind of how I feel, but I want to still listen to T&K.
This shit has torn their relationship because they're in the same city and don't even talk to each other.
Because, you know, he kept on saying it, and we don't assume, you know, assume and make an ass out of people, but I'm going to assume because how he was wording it, it made me think it was Janae, that she took over 6 figures from him.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm assuming that it's her. She took over 6 figures from them, and that's who went fall out with a motherfucker that took my money. And you took it and you laughed in my face and you didn't think I was going to know.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This type of stuff happens all the time in the entertainment industry. And YouTube is a form of entertainment industry as well. This happens all the time because what happens is you let management or somebody who you trust be a part, like, deep inside of your system. So that means you let them have access to certain things. Like, for instance, when she was messing with that D&B University junk and the Bradley dude, she had access to pay this man certain stuff or do certain stuff that needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because she was in charge of certain things. A lot of time when you give people access to that kind of...
Alright, y'all. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. I'm gonna come back and listen to the rest of this later. I thought it was gonna be the video, so I'm gonna go watch that later. But I love the way they do their thoughts and opinions. So they don't really run the video too much anymore. They just sit and talk about what they saw. Awesome idea. They gave me an idea. Because now I could keep it moving and pumping and saying what I gotta say on my opinion, on my platform. And I ain't gotta worry about nobody saying nothing. Because as long as I don't mention no names, don't nobody know who I'm talking about. But I must keep on talking. Because that's just me, Nettie. But at the end of the day, if y'all want to see the end of this, check out T&K Squad. Okay? Travis and Kiana. T&K. I can't front. Every time I watch one of their videos, I'm like impressed. They remind me a lot of me because they have a brain. That's what I want to say. They're very smart. They think first and they look deeply inside of the situations. Okay? Again, I always say it. I don't like fake people. And these two are real. So I have to acknowledge that when I see the real. When I see the real, I say real. If I don't think someone's real, I'll tell you they ain't real. So at the end of the day, thank you, T&K. I am going to come back and watch this later, but I have to go for now. So those that are watching, finish watching on T&K Squad, or you can look up on one of the T channels on Damien admitting that someone stole money from them. So I have to find out the rest of the story myself, because I really don't know. But y'all know me. I'm nosy Nettie. So I'm going to find out, okay? At the end of the day, like I always say, always keep God first. Always. That doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to do things in life. Just because I say keep God first, always keep Him first. But don't take it above and beyond means, y'all. Y'all really judge me on this Christian thing. Everyone is not perfect. And I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor's wife. And I'm not a pastor's daughter, okay? So don't expect me to be perfect on my platform. If you expect perfect, go to the Bible platform. That's not the platform. You're not going to find perfect here. So those who have comments to say what y'all want to say, sometimes I have to ignore them, but sometimes I will address. And at the same time, y'all need to lay to rest. Y'all know I like to rhyme, but at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on coming back. So, thank you, T&K Squad, for this video. And, again, shouting y'all out in this reaction video, because y'all have some good points that y'all put across in y'all videos. So people need to check it out. Check it out sometimes. So, alright. Keep God first. Always, always, always love yourself first. And then it makes it easier to love others. Until we meet again. Smushes.